Welcome to Spanky's Puppets and Comics, our Friday night live show with special guest Kim Jung-Un, who will be joining us soon, man. But just to give you a preview, hey kids, it's me. It's your good pal Kim Jung-Un. Tell your friends. Head on over to Spanky's Experimental Puppets and Comics, dude, and we will begin. So look, man, if you guys want to come party with Kim Jong-un, then 7 minutes. We're starting soon, dude. Peace and love. This is Will Dick, host of Spanky's, Spanky's. We're gonna start shortly, man. Why don't you chill? Well, this here's a story about Kim Jong-un. Motherfucking Kim Jong-un. All the kids, gee golly whiz, man. They said, Kim Jong-un, you're not any fun. Hip-hop, hibbity hip-hop, and Kim Jong-un couldn't stop, man. To the bang bang boogie. Said up jump the boogie to the bang, to the boogie to beat. That's right, man. Kim Jong-un. Tell the fam, tell everybody. It's a special kind of day, man. Puppets. Gee golly gosh. Welcome, Clayton. 5 minutes. Tell your friends Spanky's is streaming on YouTube right now. That's right, kids. Just when you thought it was safe, the weed pusher man. What kind of holiday show is this? You're listening to Spanky's Puppets and Comics, or you're watching the stream. The timer's got 4 minutes and 28 seconds, man, so we're not live yet. I'll take this time to explain to you what's getting ready to happen. We have no script. We have no idea what's going to happen, but we're going to do a live puppet show. And we've got a special guest. So if you hang tight, if you can just be patient, the one and only, hi kids, how are you? Kim Jong-un will be here, man, to share what's going on in the land of motherfucking make-believe. Hey man, did you hear about Kim Jong-un? Nah, dude. What's that cat up to? He's slinging the pot. Dude, you're full of shit. Kim Jong-un's in the missiles. You're wrong, man. Kim Jong-un's getting ready to segment the North American weed market, dude, with North Korean Kush. That's right, kids. If you came here for a happy ending, you'll have to go to a massage parlor for that. Because tonight, we're not in the business of that. We're in the business of telling the truth. Sometimes the truth doesn't feel good. Why isn't this viral? Why do I have nobody watching on YouTube? You kids are missing out. Wait till you see the sets. 2-minute countdown. Well, golly gee whiz. 2-minute. 2-minute countdown. Can you feel the tension? I can feel it. Man, can I feel it? Oh no. Gee golly whiz. It's getting ready to start. That's right, kids. Fuck yeah. The motherfucking art of flound. Whoops. Spanky's Puppets and Comics. 1 minute, 22 seconds away, man, from getting you guys righteous. If I were you, man, I would put on my seatbelt, man. Because this bitch is getting ready to take off. And Clayton, you're going to have to turn on CNN to figure out where it's going to land, dog. To be young again. What's that you say? Get ready, kids. I'm talking about Quincy, man. You mean Q-Town? Yeah, man. Fucking Quincy. Well, you best come correct, man. 'Cause Quincy doesn't give you any second chance, man. Go ahead, break that shit down. We'll be starting after this song. Rock bottom, man. Come on, Spank. Until you've tried to ball in Quincy, Illinois, man. Illinois, yeah. Fucking hot. Go ahead. Tell me where your mama lives,
You know
Will
what I'm
Dick.
talking about, man.
What you talking about? The streets of Quincy, Illinois. They're hard, man. Yeah. That was Quincy, Illinois. Enough. From Atlantic City, New Jersey, the lungs of Philadelphia, it's, gee golly gosh, Spanky's Puppets and Comics. Welcome to the world of Spanky's Puppets and Comics, kids. As you can see by the opening shot, Spanky is fortunate to be living in such a fine, wonderful, family-friendly place as Atlantic City, New Jersey. Look at the sheer glamour of it all, man. And golly gee whiz, we find ourselves in the part of town where Spanky likes to do his dope smoking. Gee golly gosh, blowing grass and fucking off is good. Hey there, Tiger. And the rest of you out there. Spanky, why are yous not in class? Yous gotta get an education. You can't get an education at the bottom of a marijuana bong, dude. Jiminy gee golly gosh, I know how I'm going to get out of the AC. I'm going to be the best weed smoker I can be. You know what, Spanky? That is a foolish, foolish dream. There are so many weed smokers out there. What makes you think you're going to be able to monetize being a slacking weed smoker. Gee golly, you'll see. Well, gee whiz, Spanky, I somehow doubt your dream. But this is Spanky's environment, kids. Some would say it's rather bleak. It's rather hopeless. They would call it urban blight. Spanky calls it home, dude. And now we find ourselves, Jiminy golly gosh, Spankerino. Looks like you're living large. Spanky is in front of his happening crib. Jiminy gee golly gosh, now that Pops is out of prison, things are back to normal. You know, kids, it is true. Spanky's old man did have to do a little time over this summer. His lawyer fucked him, see? But that's okay because, like Pop says, man, that was yesterday. Things are much different now. Gee golly, now that Pops is back, things are gonna get back to normal. Hey there, Spank, said Pops as he's pounding the fucking brew. Why don't you go get your old man another beer? Gee, Jiminy, gee gosh, Pops, you betcha. While Spanky ran and got his good old dad a beer, good old Pops, man. What you're watching. Oh, good. We got somebody watching on YouTube. Allow me to explain this. Use, Spank. One of these days, yous will learn to be efficient like yous Pops. Let me school you'uns up. Instead of running upstairs to the head to take my piss, I use this here bucket. And then when it gets filled up, I just toss it out of the window, see? This way I can get all pissed up without having to move. Jiminy gee golly gosh, you see what I'm saying, everybody? Things are going to be A-okay, and they just might be. You know, kids, they just might be A-okay for Spank, man. We'll get back to Spanky, man, because we need to check up on a couple of new characters, man, that we've just touched on, because we got Trouble Dog. Bono. We're outside an adult nightclub, dude. Fancies, man, in Valley Brook. This ain't the AC, dog. What the fuck are we doing in a Spanky's thing with a Valley Brook setting just then? Hey, man, it's fucking Snake, and we got a problem with the product that's rolling in the city. I didn't sign up to distribute this commie bullshit, man. I've already done time. If I gotta do time again, it's gonna be for pushing American weed, not this foreign commie bullshit. Just then, Putin said, Comrade Snake, you will do what Putin says, or you will suffer the wrath. Just then, Snake said, motherfucker. You want some, bitch? So Snake got ready to fucking, you want something, Putin? Just then, what Snake didn't realize, Snake, be careful. It's a trap. Shut up. It's a trap, Snake. Shut up, man. I got it handled. Just when Snake thought he was going to take Putin down, man. Putin down. Fucking that weasel. Take that. Oh, no. That's right. It's Steven Seagal with a penis pump attack, dude. Take that. You do not fuck with my dear leader. Oh, shit. I didn't see that coming. Snake, are you going to be okay? Spanky needs 75 cents for the carnival. You're his only hope because his dad's a degenerate gambling drunk. Meanwhile, gee whiz, man. Snake's all tied up with a penis pump attack, man. Ha, 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 says Comrade Putin. Well, man, that's okay. Don't worry, kids. I think things will get back to normal. We're outside of Spanky's favorite head shop, man. Pipes Peak. Let me show you some of the sound effects I've been working on. It sounds pretty real, man. All right, let's slow it down. Look, I'm not trying. Arguably, some of these shows have glorified pot usage, but that's not what we're here to talk about tonight, man. That's right, junkies, said J. Edgar Hoover. You fucking degenerates. You better start getting one thing fucking straight. We will not tolerate your filthy communist marijuana entering this country. And if you think for a second that you can come in and bring your dirty, filthy, foreign, narcotic pot into good, clean American cities such as the one I'm standing in now, well, you got another thing happening, pal, because someone else will raise your sons and daughters. Uh-oh, that's right. I'll tell you one damn thing. The FBI doesn't want to go to war with you drug hemp dealers, but if you persist, someone else, mark my words, will raise your sons and daughters. Uh-oh, the FBI's not fucking around, potheads. And J. Edgar Hoover's laying down the gauntlet. Well, J. Edgar Hoover, that seems to be a lot of talk, man. But why does there appear to be an organized the pot crime syndicate running around Atlantic City, Jersey? There's no such thing as organized crime. It's all a myth. There's just commies, you fuck. It's all commies. Get it straight. So look, kids. The director is trying to tell you that this shit is bad news, man. And just so you know, the setting is a typical head shop where pot junkies go to get their so-called paraphernalia, their needles and their syringes to shoot up, dude. Because pot junkies are on the needle. They know it, and we all know it, dude. And it will touch everybody. I have seen some of the most unusual people hanging around in this part of town. Gee whiz, Barbs, what are you doing in front of a head shop? Oh, is that what this is? I was just looking for Photoshops for my Instagram page. Well, gee whiz, Barbie. I'd like to believe you. Wouldn't you guys like to believe, Barbie, that Barbie was in the marijuana zone just because she was looking for places to get Instagram shots? You know, Barbs. You know, Barbs, I don't think that is going to pass muster, dude. You know, because how can I put this? There's really no photo shots here. By the way, I'm trying to buy time. Here we go. Here he is. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I just wanted to make sure we had the right. Here he is, kids. You know who else? Ken. Looking rather prosperous, my brother. Gee whiz. You see, kids, Ken got hooked up in the pot, man. And instead of looking all swavy and boner, it's taken over, dude. The pot, and this is what the pot will do to you. Barbie, is this what you want to have happen to your smoothie? Would you? Kenneth, look at you. You have really let yourself go. Why don't you get off his ass, man? Said Raven. Raven is holding the marijuana needle while she's ingesting fucking the pot through what the kids a marijuana cigarette on a street name, a joint. As Reagan smoked in the weed. You know, Barbie, said Raven, you could stand a little weed. Maybe that would take that bug out of your ass. This is horrible. And Barbie was getting ready to cry. Just then Ken said, hey, Raven, can we go back to my fucking Skid Row place? I need you to shoot me up between the toes with some of that marijuana before I go into withdrawals. Yeah, Ken. Then we can trip out and hallucinate and have sexy time. That, thank you, Raven, 'cause Barbie would never give up any smoothie, 'cause Barbie's just a frigid old doll. Gee whiz, Ken, that's not very cool. And Ken and Raven took off, and Barbie sat there almost crying, man. But just then, who's that? They call him Rod. Hey, kids, everybody pay attention right now, because Barbie is a good girl. We all know that. She even told Ken a thing or two about his marijuana problem. So I don't want any judgment, because Barbie's getting ready to run into a little issue, man. Dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun. It's fucking Rod. Yeah, man. Hey, Lil G, this is a puppet show, man. Oh, that looks like, I don't know, they got two different, whatever. Hey, Lily. Okay, then Rod talks to Barbie. Yo, baby. Said, what's up, Jill? Yo, baby, says Rod. Why are you standing out in front of a head shop? Just then, Barbie knew deep down inside what she was. She wanted to be a bad girl. I want to be a bad girl, thought Barbie, but I don't want Instagram to know. I just don't want to fall apart like Ken did. Rod somehow knew his animal magnetism was overwhelming for Barbie. Oh my gosh, there's something about that man with that mustache that is very, very, I can't stop myself from wanting to touch him. You know what it is? Rod fucking knows about pheromones. That's right, man. I picked this up from the 70s porn business. You see, I go without washing my special purpose for a couple days. Then I rub it on my shirt. That way my pheromones are able to permeate, and the chicks can't seem to resist it. That's right, man. Rod, too long didn't read. Rod rubs his shirts over his little fireman. Then he puts his shirt on, because the scent from his smoothie will get on his shirt, and the hotties won't be able to control themselves between the weed that he's smoking and their pheromones that he's emitting. It's just a matter of time, kids. A matter of time before what? A matter of time before they find themselves back in Rod's bedroom. What's up, Barbie? Why don't you make yourself at home while I go get the Astroglide? Oh my gosh, what's that needle on the bed for? Don't you worry, man. Once I start shooting you up with this marijuana, things are gonna be A-OK. Bow, chicka chicka bow wow, chicka bow wow. In our floundering podcast verse. Bow, chicka chicka bow wow, chicka bow wow. In a live streaming verse. Chicka chicka bow, chicka chicka bow wow. Barbie then stripped down, turned around. My gosh, it looks like Barbie has it. That's called a tramp stamp. Yeah, said Rod. So Rod dropped trowel, and there it is, kids. Clayton, are you watching this? There it is. This is what happens. Where's J. Edgar Hoover now? Hang on. Here comes J. Edgar Hoover. Jill, you need to pay attention to this. Here comes J. Edgar Hoover. That's right, junkies. Barbie was a good girl. The next thing you know, she's doing reverse cowgirl in some stranger's bedroom. Hey, Barbie, how about a Leningrad steamer after this? And she did all this because she did one hit of the pot. And it can happen to you, kids. All right, there it is, man. We're going to get into our next bit. But Clayton, I want you to just take a close look. You let your friends know about this, man. You see what happened to Barbie? You gonna post this on Instagram, Barb? Huh? Just then, just when you couldn't think it could get any weirder, Kim Jung-Un walked in. I'm Kim Jung-Un. I approve of this message. That's right, kids, because the dope that Barbie smoked, man, is none other than North Korean Kush. Ha 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 ha, said Kim Jong-un. It's just a matter of time because, hey, J. Edgar Hoover, I think there might be a marijuana organized crime syndicate. There's no such thing. But Kim Jong-un is in the bedroom while Rod is tapping Barbie's ass, man. How did Barbie get that tramp stamp, man? What happened to poor Barbie? This is a scene, kids. This sums up my life. Real quick, we'll get back to the puppet show. But when I think of the trajectory of my life, man, and where I'm at right now in life, I'm 57 and I'm live streaming. And on the stream are two nude puppets was censored over the smoothie butt of Rod, J. Edgar Hoover, and Kim Jong-un smoking from a bong. And I'm thinking, why the hell is this not... Why, Jill, can you explain to me why this isn't viral? Why this, if the kids can't see that the pot's bad after this scene, I don't know what else to do. Well, there it is, man. One marijuana cigarette, and Barbie's no longer a good girl, man. And we'll get back to that. Don't worry. I know you enjoy watching the fall of Barbie. Huh? You're not so big now, but it didn't start with Barbie. You see, I tried to do this earlier this week, but I guess people have other things to do than watch a puppet show while an old guy gets weed. Well, sorry, man. I'm so sorry that the content is just not up to your liking. Blame George Washington, dude. It all started with him. That's right. People thought I was making hemp for rope. Okay. So we'll get back to presidential mishaps, man. I just got to change sets real quick. So hang tight, because this next one I think you're going to like, because we got a brand new character. And I'm going to real quick, I'm going to be, in the future, we're going to have, weed smoke break jingles and a video. But in absence of that, it's time, gee golly whiz. It's time to blow grass with Spanky, gee golly gosh. Okay, now, so look, man, here's what I'm trying to lay down to you, man. We'll go ahead and switch sides. We're going to get back to the puppets here in a second, man. This is Will Dick, host of the Art of Floundering podcast, but right now the host of, creator of what you're watching right now. Spanky's, let me make sure I didn't fuck up here. All right, Spanky's Puppets and Comics. What is this insanity? Well, this is how I spend my time. All right, so now, message number one. What did we learn? What we learned is that you can be on the right path and do everything right. And it just takes one little flub up. And next thing you know, instead of being the darling of social media, you're going through marijuana withdrawals. And you find yourself doing more and more sexually deviant activities. You see, because the pot will change your view of all that. Okay, enough shtick. Okay, we're going to get back to the puppets here in a second, but a couple things I want to talk about. We're going to introduce a new character tonight. Most of these characters, and I'm going to work on something, I really, really, really want some support here. I'm going to be working on like little 2-minute videos of character profiles, what each character is about, and it'll be on YouTube. I'll throw them on TikTok. Once again, this is the countdown. the countdown to maybe. Maybe on 12/20 I'll have this surgery. But I am moving as if I'm not. Which means I gotta find a way to start my little venture. Not Spanky's puppets, but helping people that are in my situation. So support this. This is really getting better and better. Now, on the produced side, on the YouTube, the Spankies, we're getting ready to upload another new episode this weekend. These episodes are getting better and better. If you're watching the live streams, I'm giving you a preview of some of the new sets, which, by the way, Spankies is going to be entering some of the vibe, seen some that you guys have seen in an art gallery this week. So more on that. So we're getting ready to go back to the puppets, but I'm just trying to make sure there's no weed before we start, because there's sometimes because I've struggled with pot addiction. That's why I do these puppet shows, man. I talk about my spine. That's just a front because I'm so ashamed. But the truth is, man, there was a time in my life when I did this narcotic, the marijuana. And I'm not proud of it, dude. I'm glad I escaped those clutches, and I credit it to 12-step programs and shit like that. All right, so let's go back to the land of make-believe, man, because here comes our freaking new character. Dun, dun, dun. Hang on, I got to make sure I got the right set. All right, so we already know, man, hang on, let me see where I'm at. Bada bing. We already know, dude, that fucking Snake, Spanky's uncle, the outlaw biker. Where's Snake? I don't know, man. Last we were here, he was getting in a tussle. Steven Seagal jumped him from behind with a penis pump attack, man. And him and Poot, I don't know what happened to Snake, man. But meanwhile, man, we need to go, so we're going to go fucking inside. Bada bing, here we are, dude. Welcome. We find ourselves, dude. And here he is. Get ready to meet the new character, man. It's Tony the fucking Weasel. Hey there, Spanky. Your old man owes me some fucking money. Where's he at? Jiminy gee golly gosh, Tony, says Spanky. I couldn't tell you. That's right, kids. You see, Tony's like the local investment person, man. You can kind of go to him for loans and shit, amongst other financial transactions. And it would appear that old Spanky's old man had a little run-in with fucking Tony, man. So more to come on that, man. So in Spanky's part 4, you're going to see a lot more of Mr. Weasel here, man, as well as this bar. Because if you've ever watched the movie Mean Streets, we're going to be ripping off a lot of stuff from them on the next couple of shows. So anyway, gee golly whiz, we'll get back to them. Let me see where I want to go. Okay. Now look. Part of a community service program that I've been a part of, man. And I'll be honest with you, I'm pretty proud of it. It's it's like if you were around during like the 80s and 90s, there was this program called Scared Straight, where they would take wayward youth, man, into the prisons, man, and tell them what's up. You know what I mean, man? Like, this is what's up, man. If you wanna fuck up, man. And that's why in another Art of Floundering podcast first, man, I've got this is huge. So I really want everybody to kind of like get comfortable, get whatever it is you need to kind of settle in, okay? Because it's going to be really powerful, man. Because this is the marijuana scared straight program, dude, with Chad and fucking Karen. That's right, man, said Chad in his orange jumpsuit. Karen, I was a good girl like Barbie, too. And then I was on the pot. Then I wasn't a very good girl. Yeah, man, it was crazy. It was rock and roll and sexy time. We were so delusional on pot, we thought we were abducted by aliens. Oh my, and Chad even thought he was probed. Well, you were probed also, Karen. Yes, but it wasn't as hard on me. Hey, Karen and Chad, I think that alien abduction was real, dude. I'm sorry you guys are doing time for the pot, but you got a bum deal, man. Just then, man, Officer Polar, all of yous better wise up. 'Cause if yous want to fuck around with the pot, then all of yous are going to be just like Chad and Karen, locked up in Palookaville with their little orange jumpsuits. How do yous like that now? Hey, Officer Polar, said Spanky, why don't you lick my taint? Oh, you and Spank, yous want to act out? Yous be careful, 'cause yous may just go to marijuana drug court if you keep it up, that's right. If Spanky, if you keep this bullshit up, you're going to be like Chad and Karen, dude. You're going to go to marijuana drug court in due time. Chad and Karen were going to get the death penalty. They should have. Fucking potheads. Fucking potheads coming into this country, taking our jobs, smoking weed. Get death penalty for that shit here in America. But they had some kind of woke lawyer, woke judge that said, well, maybe there's something for science. So instead of putting them to the chair where they should have gone, they got life without the possibility of parole. And now the little weasels are trying to get that cut in time with this innovative marijuana scared straight program, dude. And if you're not careful, Spanky, you just may find yourself at marijuana scared straight. But you know who else is on this path that we have not really taken the time to talk about? Sure, we've celebrated him. Ha 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 ha. He's funny. That Knuckles the Clown. Oh yeah, Nucky's really funny how he acts out on the pot. Wasn't it funny how Nucky got expelled from clown college? Was that funny because he was on pot? Hey Nucky, was that funny? Maybe it was funny that Nucky fucking now. You want to see what Nucky does now, kids? Let me see if I got the sets. I hope I do. If not, I'm going to bring them up. Gosh darn it, Nucky, you rat bastard. That's okay, kids, because we're always prepared. A lot of people said, hey, man, you've really done a good job there, Spanky's puppets and comments, of telling this Nucky story. But where is Nucky now? And the reason why I've been hesitant to really even go there, man, is because it's not pretty, dude. Nucky, I'll just show you, dude. He's not the Nucky that you think, and you'll see more of this. Hang on. Nucky works the dunk tank. Yo, fuck you, says Nucky on from the dunk tank. Hey, what kind of throw is that? My fucking left nut can fucking throw better than that. Gee whiz, Nucky, don't you think you should be nicer? That's how Nucky earns, man. Golly gosh, man. Jeez, he's really saying rude things. He certainly is. You better do something about that. Hey, fuck you, corporate man. You can't do shit. You missed again, you douchebag, said Nucky. Gosh, Nucky, as Nucky's working the dunk tank, don't you think Nucky was so delusional on weed, man? He forgot he was acting out. Hey, douchebag, why don't you try it again? Just then, the douchebag couldn't take it anymore. That's it, Nucky. And he threw the ball. Oh, no, Nucky. Boom. That's right. Take a good look at Nucky getting dunked in the dunk tank, Clayton. You could see it again. That's where Nucky is now. Kids. Oh, wow. Marijuana's harmless. Marijuana's harmless. Well, Nucky, what do you got to say about that, pal? Boom. So, kids, just working out the kinks on some newer content. This is what we want to say. We'll be back. Look for our new stuff. Please like, review, whatever. I don't know who watches these things. Granted, this live show could have been better, but it's really early, you know. So I hope some of it, I hope it'll keep some of you guys on the straight and narrow and not acting out with the pot, man. Once again, man, we're on Facebook, Twitter, fucking this YouTube bullshit. We stream to YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Let me see if anybody. I mean, you fucking gamers on Twitch should be loving this shit, man. I mean, these puppets should be right up your alley, man. But so that's where we stream to. We really are putting more focus in the edited stuff. So, like I said, look for a brand new Spankies. You've got a preview of some of the new sets and perhaps plot directions. You'll have to wait and see. But I'm really looking forward to Tony the Weasel and some of the other good old boys from the Jersey, from the Atlantic City crew, man, and how they try to push on Pops a little bit. So more to come, man, because we're getting ready for a brand new Spanky's Christmas. And perhaps Santa Claus will make an appearance this weekend. Who knows? With that said, peace and love. Gee golly gosh.